Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcasting, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and More, where we specialize in red velvet and strawberry cheesecake, chocolate-covered strawberries, custom baby boxes, custom signs, custom tees and sweatshirts, custom sports balls, graduation accessories, custom glasses and tumblers, custom license plates, heat transfers, custom office signs. TNT Cakes, Creations, and More. Give us a call.
This episode of the Big Flexx Strongcast is sponsored by Gym Animal Muscle Gang brand. If you are looking for some help reaching your health and fitness goals with one-on-one training, group training, meal plans, nutritional advice, and more, visit GAMGfitness.com. Do you want to look great while working out? With the dopest workout apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, joggers, skull caps, tank tops, and more. Visit www.gamgfitness.com or email us at gamgpodcast7@gmail.com. Don't forget to visit us on Instagram or Facebook under Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness. Or give us a call at 313-378-7274. That's 313-378-7274.
Yo. Welcome back to the GAMG, the Big Flexx Strongcast, y'all, for episode 66. I am your host in the building, John Q. I ain't even say it right. John Q in this bitch. That's how we got to do that one, you know what I'm saying? So you already know who checking in. Say, checking in to my right, say we got sis down here, say Latoya Deshawn in the building. What up, those sis? This episode of yeah, buddy. And coming to her right, you know what I'm saying? Coming in hot.
Yes.
True Toes in the building. What up, though, True?
What up, though?
Yeah, and coming on down the line, say, you know, we already got the shit, the man from the Himalayas and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gets super beats and shit, you know what I'm saying? The organic kind of shit. Say, Don Snipes in the building. Yeah, and we got the heavy hitter in the building today, you know what I'm saying? Say, we have our special guest, Multi say award-winning film director, writer, producer, and founder of the multimedia production company, Misfitted, Zachary C. Cunningham in the building.
What up, though?
Welcome back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
hey,
sir.
You got to fill us in, man, on what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, we just made a movie, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man. I know you always working and shit.
It might be some cameos in that boy that y'all might be surprised at.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we going to keep that. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, look, y'all, like I said, this is the GAMG, the Big Flexx Strongcast. So this is where gym conversation meets podcasting. So when y'all coming into the gym, do like I asked y'all to do. Dap it up, you know what I'm saying? So like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, y'all? You hear that? Dap that shit up, motherfuckers. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So look, how was y'all strong again? We gonna go ahead and get this on out the way real quick. What y'all been up to, man? We wasn't even in this shit last week. You know what I'm saying? It was power outages and shit like that up here. So
we should catch up, huh?
yeah, come on.
So this past weekend was pretty chill for me. I was still trying to catch up from rest. Went to Vegas the weekend prior.
Yeah, we was in Vegas having some fun.
It was a good
time. Yeah.
It was a good time. So for the record, Q and I did not go together, but we were there at the same time.
Yep.
And so we all met up for dinner. It was really, really nice. It was hot as hell.
Yeah, did the fingers get good? Get back back.
We had an incident at dinner.
Yeah, did the fingers and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything is back to normal. At the end of the day ended.
Okay,
and so did the injury.
Yeah. You know. But other than that, what about this strong end? You know what I'm saying? That just took
I just relaxed. I went to Benihana's for dinner this weekend.
Benihana.
Yeah, I never go out by myself, but it's right around the corner from where I live, and I really, really, really wanted some hibachi. So I did that, and it was nice. It was chill.
Some hibachi.
Yeah, I got to chat it up with some strangers.
That's that shit with that yum sauce, ain't it?
Yes.
Yum.
And extra garlic butter every time.
All right. What about you, True Toast, man? How was your past couple of weekends, man? You know, strong ends. I'm talking on myself.
A couple of weeks ago, we celebrated Father's Day on my uncle's crib, man. It was pretty cool. You know, we linked up.
Shout out to all the fathers, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
So that shit was pretty cool. Then this weekend, I celebrated victory. You know, a lot of people wouldn't say it's victory, but to me it is. I had a federal case, man, and I got 4 years. But shit, they was trying to give me like 9.5, so the 4 is like a brilliant burst of fresh air for me, you know?
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. But I celebrated.
You're gonna be home sooner than that.
Man, I celebrated. I knew it was good because when they told me 4 years, I didn't put my head down. I stuck my chest up, you know what I'm saying? So it had to be some type of vindication. I've been going through this shit for the last 6.5 years. Yeah. So I've been in jail now for 6.5 years, and I got to go do 4 for real. So it's like this shit been having me down for a minute. You know, you wouldn't be able to tell how I interact with people and all that shit, but that shit was really fucking with my mind, you know? Yeah. But I'm cool now, man. I'm strong like bull, man. I'm ready to
strong like bull.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to get it in.
Yeah. Man, flex that shit on out, man.
Show, man.
All right, so shit. What you been? Hey, look. How was your strong ends at?
Man, I was chilling, bro. I'm just trying to slow down, man. We've been going hard since the top of the year, so I just been kind of like. I told somebody the other day, man, I just need a break, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now that we rolling this joint out, I kind of can kind of relax, a little bit. So I really been chilling, bro. Okay. You know, getting on my workout stuff, running. You know what I'm saying? I run. Okay. So getting back on my running shit.
Shit. What are you doing? Like a damn mile in like 3 minutes or something?
Nah,
something crazy
hell no. That shit. Nigga, I was a hooper, bro. I ain't never ran long distances, bro. Like, you know, going from that explosive shit to long distance. See, that's different.
And that's me, man. Like, I'm a hooper. I can run that way all day, but just straight up running, like, that shit is a drag.
That shit different.
It's like it's good, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
it's boring.
That shit be boring in motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, it allowed me to kind of get away from everything, just chill. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been on for real. Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, look at cuz he like running.
That's his deal right there. What you?
I actually don't run at all.
You used to. Your ass used to have my ass running like crazy.
Used to back in the day. I didn't get into too much. I didn't enjoy Father's Day this year. But I said I'm gonna bring it back strong next year. My Father's Day was just crappy this year. My daughters were both in Atlanta at the time, and I woke up and we talked for quite some time on Father's Day, but man, it was one of those things where I had a moment to reflect on Father's Day. The only reason why I didn't really enjoy it because I would have rather been like with them on Father's Day. But I just had a moment to just kind of kick back and reflect. And I was listening to a few different fathers speak about their experience. And, you know, it just kind of made me think about a few things. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times for Mother's Day, you know, fathers, baby fathers, whatever you want to call it, you know, a lot of men oftentimes, you know, encourage the children, hey, you know, did you get something for your mom, you know, or hey, did you call your mom, you know, and I'm not sure that a lot of women do that for the children when it comes to Father's Day. Yeah. I don't necessarily see a lot of encouragement. I think that Father's Day is one of those days where I see a lot of women sometimes stick their chest out and say, you know, look at what I'm doing, look at what I've done, and I think that it would behoove some of the mothers to, you know, just really start fostering relationships. You know, a lot of times I think people, they spend a lot of time wanting the children to share the same sentiment about, you know, their father as them. And I think that, you know, Father's Day is just one of those days where it brings it full circle for somebody to be like, fuck you. Yeah. I ain't doing nothing. I did this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of fathers just really not appreciate it, you know, or celebrate it in that way, you know. But anyway, I say all that to say that I think that just in children, period, we have to start teaching them how to, you know, appreciate. I mean, many adults don't know how to appreciate individuals that are around them or near them. You know what I'm saying? So, I just had a moment to reflect, and it wasn't that wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but it was just a thing. Yeah. And outside of that, James Peterson have a couple books. Let's see, Peterson or Patterson. 12 Rules for Living, and then another, he has two books, 12 Rules for Living, and another one, Beyond the Other 12 Rules. So I just picked up one of them, and, you know, I figured I'm going to check these out. I have like this goal, like I'm not buying another book until I read all the shit that I have currently, because I got way too much stuff on the shelf, and I'm just like, nah, we not about to be having these books and taking pics with them for social media purposes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna delve into these bitches. So I mean, other than that, it was pretty good. This 90-degree weather been
that shit was whooping ass, man. You know, like sister.
I was waking up drinking watermelon. I was mixing watermelon. Lime and water every morning just to start my day. I was drinking 3 glasses of that every morning just to stay hydrated. Because that, I tell everybody, if you're not hydrating properly, water don't do it either. Nah. Like, you really got to start your day off with some minerals or some type of, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, whole fruit and you know, get hydrated because sheesh, it was hot.
All right. So look, my strong ends, like Sis said and shit, say a couple of weeks ago, whatever, we was out there in Vegas. Then I took a trip out there to Cali too and shit. So did a nice little road trip. That shit was a little different, man. I will say this, man. Don't take Road 2, which is a fucking national park fucking way back if you coming from Cali going back to Las Vegas, unless your ass and shit got some major skills and shit on driving up and down them fucking mountains, man. That shit was scary as hell. Man, I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? For real. I was sitting up there and shit, driving and shit. Hey, you talking about white knuckling and shit? You know what I'm saying? And with the steering wheel, man, that shit was crazy.
Really? Road?
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, 2.
And it was.
It's
like 30 minutes. 30 minutes of hell, man.
Really?
Yeah, 30
like
plus minutes
real,
of hell.
Like side of the mountain driving. It's not like a highway.
No rails, no shit like, man.
Yeah,
that shit
like
crazy.
when you go through like Virginia.
Kind of stuff.
Bro, he like that, bro.
I know he like it, but
this nigga FaceTime. Y'all remember where he was, bro? This nigga was on the side of a mountain, bro. Like,
so I know he'd love that shit. Me, I wasn't ready for it. Hey, look, I'm hopping on there and shit. I'm talking to my moms. I'm like, Mom. I'm like, you know, because we driving in the car and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Mom. This road and shit is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't the same damn way. We done took back and shit because my phone had did a recalibration or something, I guess, and shit from some of the damn, right you know, it was to try to avoid some of the LA traffic or whatever. So that's the route that it took me. Man, I wish I would have got in the damn traffic.
He said next time I sit in the traffic.
Hell yeah, man. I wasn't ready for that shit.
Was it day or nighttime?
No, it was day. I wasn't about to come back at night. If I would have did that shit at night, man, I probably would have shit on myself.
Really?
Yeah, that car would have stunk for like another damn 4 hours. Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta check that out, man. That sounds dope, bro.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like the scenery, what I could see, you know what I'm saying, it would be cool if you like that kind of thing and shit, but be doing that shit, you know what I'm saying, for the first damn time? No. Yeah, that's a little bit much,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
How you say what I could see? Basically,
yeah, because I'm looking at the road. Hey, man, I'm looking at the road.
You literally was like 10 feet ahead of you. Like,
hey, look, and I got my, hey, look, this is how crazy it was, though, and shit. I had my wife and shit, like, I'm like, hey, why don't you go ahead and at least take some pictures while I'm driving this shit? She like, I'm not looking at that shit, so she just put up her phone and shit to the fucking, to the window, and shit was like, I'm not looking at that shit. She like, oh, just breathe. I'm like, are you talking to me or are you talking to yourself? I'm like, I'm the one that's driving.
wow.
Yeah, it was kind of scandalous, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the rest of this, say strong again real quick. All I did was I straightened up the house and went out to eat and all that kind of. And I did get a chance to check out that Kendrick Lamar, that Pop Out Ken with Friends and all that kind of stuff, which was kind of dope. You know, I actually listened to it and stuff, so it was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying?
I meant to watch that. I'm gonna have to catch up on.
Yeah,
that.
check it out, y'all.
Oh yeah, I did go see Bad Boys too. That was really.
Oh, did you?
Cool. If
Yeah,
y'all haven't
that
seen
shit was
it,
pretty good.
definitely check it out.
Yeah, that shit was pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was cool. I went and saw that I think it's on Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, like a couple
my
weeks ago.
goddaughter took me out. I'm sorry, Sam. My goddaughter took me out for Father's Day. It was beautiful. We went to the casino and had dinner. It was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Hey, look, we just gonna go ahead and get into the you got tea time with Toya real quick?
I do have tea time with Toya. I haven't done tea time with Toya in a couple of weeks. I'm pretty excited to do it this week.
What you got?
So today I want to talk about setting goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the beginning of the year, a lot of people do vision boards of things that they want to accomplish for the year. Most of them kind of fall to the wayside. We have big dreams, and I think a lot of people get impatient when you don't accomplish those things within the first couple of months, or you kind of just forget about it and you fall back into regular life. So I want to encourage people to get back to those vision boards.
Refocus.
Yeah, refocus. If it was to save money, but life has really been life, and set smaller attainable goals.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can do $50 a check right now.
Yeah.
To start. That's my minimum. And then if I can add, because I made a little more, bills were a little less, then I'll do that. If it's to start a business, but you haven't created the business plan, start creating your business plan. Start building your team together. Start doing the research on where you want to get your products from. Start with, break those big goals down to smaller, attainable goals. Because once you start checking off those small, attainable goals, it encourages you to move forward to the next one.
Yeah.
So your goal might be $10,000, but start with hitting 100 first.
Yeah.
Check that. Then 500.
Say small progress is still progress.
Progress is still progress. Yeah. So today I just wanted to encourage the people to revisit those goals, revisit those boards. If it seems like too big of a task because, you know, you got a lot of other stuff going on, just pick one and break it down into smaller chunks and start biting away at it.
All right. Clap that shit up.
For sure.
All right. What about you, Don? Say you got a Don's motivation moment? No?
I don't have a motivational moment, but I want to add to what you said, but in a different way. I feel like many times people they are afraid to set goals for whatever reason, and I'm realizing with goal setting as I get older, and for everybody that's listening, setting goals can look different depending on the individual. If you are someone that is well organized, or you don't have a problem, you know, taking that first step and getting organized, maybe it may be a little bit easier for you to write some of those goals down, like you said, and, you know, really revisit them. But I'm going to offer advice to the unorganized motherfucker that, you know, sometimes that shit is difficult. Goal setting can start with not necessarily in that way, but in another way, and that way is simply just do something and just pick one thing, all right? And you build that muscle up, and then you start the goal setting, right? So let me give you an example, right? Instead of saying, hey, in the next 3 months, I'm gonna hit the gym every day. Either I want to build muscle or I want to lose weight. And now you put this stress on you, and then you find yourself start a little bit, then you back off and you start procrastinating. How about you just do something? And sometimes release the goal. You might have the goal in your subconscious mind, but sometimes we have to release these things because we create unnecessary pressure on ourselves. And sometimes we just have to wake up and do like that old saying, carpe diem, and seize the day. Mm-hmm. And what that looks like is, instead of saying, hey, I'm going to go to the gym every day this week, you might wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to exercise today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Today I'm going to exercise. Yeah. And then what you find is you start building up that muscle, and then you can start to say, you know what, now let me set this goal. Mm-hmm. So that what I'm saying complements what you said, because again, sometimes goal setting can be very difficult for a lot of people simply based on procrastination, based on insecurities, or sometimes, here's the deal. I learned that when we say that we want to do something and we don't do it, really we tear up our self-confidence, all right? And we ourselves subconsciously begin to not trust ourselves. So to break past that barrier of trusting ourselves, just do something. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's not go to the gym for an hour. Maybe it's I'm about to go outside and do 50 fucking jumping jacks. And that was today I exercised. Yeah. And when you start building up that muscle, now you can gradually increase it and go into what you said, in a different type of goal setting. So I just want to add that.
Say get up, get out and get something.
That's real.
Something.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
Do something even if it's wrong.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
No, you know what? I used to work with a motherfucker on a construction site, and say somebody would be doing something, and then you finish the task on the construction site. They always want to see, you know what I'm saying, you moving. Yeah. So the foreman came around. The old timers would be like, "Hey, kid, go do something. Even if it's wrong, just swing the hammer, do anything. Right. Look like you busy. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Just don't be standing around, because these young kids nowadays, they'd be like, ain't nothing for me to do.
Right.
Find something to do. For sure.
Right. You know what I'm saying? All right, so hey, look, say real talk with True Toast, man. What about you, man? I know you got something to elaborate on that you already touched on real quick.
Yeah, man. I want to talk about, like I said, this case, man. It was deep, I want to talk about the people that came and supported me, right? They wrote a lot of letters. You wrote one, you know what I'm saying? You and your wife wrote one. And one wasn't enough, and when one wasn't stronger than the next, I don't care if you wrote a letter or a word or a paragraph, a sentence, whatever, all of it helped. Then I had character witnesses, Yeah. And it touched me, like I'm a real magnet to the neighborhood. I'm a glue to the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm a presence. You know what I'm saying? I'm a presence. Like, I touch a lot of lives for real. Like, man, it motivates me, you know what I'm saying, to see progress from people who may not see progress. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm a real fan of people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And my neighborhood is filled with people, and it happens to be filled with people that I give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for them to show me that love back, man, it was some emotional shit, and it was powerful because it was a room full of black people. You know what I'm saying? And we was facing the judge, which was white, and the prosecutor, which was white. But I guess the power of us swayed the decision, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. And I just want to let people know how much I appreciate them, you know what I'm saying? Because
power in numbers, y'all.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Them,
real
man,
shit.
They probably would have hung my black ass, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that. And I mean, I celebrate actually doing these 4 years, man, because it could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? And I really celebrate that, man, because I'm a reflection type of person. I understand if I put my hand, you know, if I put my hand over fire, I understand that it can burn. You know what I'm saying? So I respect the prosecutor, I respect the judge, and I respected their decisions and the stuff they came up with even before the verdict was read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not mad at the police or the prosecutor, the federal agents, or anything for being on the opposite side of the gun that I was on. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to say again, thanks to all the people that came.
Flex that shit on now.
I mean, man, you motherfuckers did it, man. It was the most emotional day I ever been a part of, man. And I lost a lot of people, man. And the energy from that shit, man, it fed me. You know what I'm saying? So he could have told me I had to do 100 years, and I'd have did that shit standing tall because them people was behind me. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say that shit again, man. I thank y'all, man. Y'all really saved me on that shit.
Yeah. Flex that shit on out, y'all.
Yes.
Flex that shit on out. True toast.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Hey, look. We about to go ahead and get into the the interview, but right before the interview, we're gonna go ahead show this this video real quick of some work from Mr. Zachary Cunningham, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Award winning.
Yes.
What I do for a living is not a good thing. I understand this about myself. It's in my nature. Product of a long line of choices. You don't know me that well.
So tell me.
Life is about making peace with the choices that you've made. Right?
Dope.
That looks like it's gonna be a fire movie.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this
Definitely
shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, once again, like I said, welcome back to the GAMG, the Big Flex Strong Cast, Brother Zachary.
Appreciate it.
So tell the people that haven't, that didn't watch, say, maybe like the last episode, who you are and, you know, what you do and so forth. And we're going to get into promoting, the movie, man.
So my name is Zachary Cunningham, director, you know what I mean? Writer-director from the city, from the east side, you know what I mean? Been directing for, 10, 11 years?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would say I've probably been a professional for 6. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? But really had my first film premiere back in 2014. So, you know, yeah, man, just been knocking stuff out. Me and Don been working together since 2015 though? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just knocking shit out. You know what I mean?
All right. So tell us about I Wish I Could See Heaven.
So I Wish I Could See Heaven is about a contract killer who is taking care of his mother who's been in a coma for 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like kind of typical movie shit, he gets the offer to get a job for a bunch of money that can allow him to retire.
Okay.
You know, he take the job and everything start going to shit, you know?
Go to shit.
The shit hit the ceiling.
You know what I mean? And so, you know, the motivation behind it was like, I love the movie No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what if I wrote a story from like Anton's perspective?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? What made him do it, become who he is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was writing, and I was actually working on another movie, and I was like, man, I remember I hit up Snipes like, man, I might have the perfect role for you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I already know he killed it, man.
Yeah,
you know, I was there behind some of the behind the scenes and stuff like that, so I see exactly how y'all was working. But
For sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's a blessing. You know, Don starred in it. You know what I'm saying? This is like I would say this film is unique because this is like, since me and Snipes have worked together, we've talked about putting up our own bread to like make something and like bust it down. This is like the manifestation of that.
Okay.
So this is like 9 years in the making of us talking about doing this.
Yeah.
And like, so it's like, you know, a lot of people, because me and Don, we always been on the same page in terms of that, but some of our peers like, no, you got to wait for money, you got to ask for this, you got to ask for that. And, you know, so we kind of proving ourselves right.
Yeah.
So, you
it's
know.
more than one way, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
what was the most challenging aspect of filming this movie for you?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, it was kind of. I think just the pressure of like, we was all excited about making it, so we knew it could be ill.
Okay.
You know, like when you know something can be ill as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, damn, like we really got to live up to like. And it's been 4 years since we did our last film. Okay. So I know that people is like, when people see me and Don pop out, they're like, oh, these niggas got some shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now the last one was what?
Innocent in the Mood.
Innocent in the Mood.
Which we made that in 2020. We made that during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So so of course we've been doing like commercials and other things and stuff, things of that nature. But like, we really popped out with another feature. So it's like, okay, we want to show that 4 years of growth. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But we prepped for like 6 months, so we had enough time to make sure that we did it. And really, I think my biggest challenge as a director is making sure that I can answer all of their questions. Okay. Because good actors always ask a lot of questions. It's a lot of context. The script was kind of different because the script was written in first person. Okay. So it was written from Don's character's perspective. Okay. Almost like a book. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So like, I had to be prepared to answer a lot of questions, especially if certain things were off, like contextually and stuff like that. But other than that, man, we had a great team. Like, to me, I felt the most at ease on a project like ever, to be honest. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had some emergencies, but we put them shit out. It's like, you know, fires put them shits out quick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. Now, you want to shout out all the main people that was, you know, acting and actresses and, you know.
Yeah, so the film is starring Don Snipes, Henry Franklin.
What up, though?
Lulu Dog, Kyle Greenlaw, Dave Cheney, Zakia BG.
Heavy hitters, man.
Evan Franklin. Like, it's a bunch. Like, pretty much, TT, you know, Tanja Brown.
Yeah, shout them out.
Rico Wade. Who else? Amira Garrison, we call her AG. We pulled out the stops on this joint. And then, of course, the crew, you know, we had Charles Kennedy, he shot it. Ashley Reynolds, she's a super producer. Who else? Thomas Pulowski, Frank Lapierre, Aiden Sullivan. Like, we had, like, it's just like a real tight-knit team. It was just the best, probably the best set that we've had so far, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you know, like I said, I experienced that and I seen that, you know what I'm saying, for kind of like my first time, like really seeing how a lot of that, you know, fit together and stuff like that.
Sure.
And y'all did, man. I didn't see any like kind of like any like bumping no heads or nothing like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it ran pretty good, you know what I'm saying, as far as what I could see.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
When you asked that question, I was just sitting thinking about it. I'm just like, it wasn't a pressure kind of thing. It was literally like
we doing this shit, right? Like
for me, from the acting standpoint, it was like just come and like perform, like. But that wasn't pressure. Really, it was more like, let's come and execute. You know, when you put together a plan and then it's just like, now it's time to really execute that plan. That's pretty much what it was. It was like, let's just come execute. And I think that when you surround it with people that everybody want to execute, it just becomes contagious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not trying to be the motherfucker that's just not showing up executing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was like the for me, you know, and I wouldn't even call that pressure, but that was just the thing to me. That was the type of energy that we had on set. Because other than that, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't a pressure thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
wasn't
feel
no
that.
dead weight.
It was like, let's come and let's execute and let's knock this shit out today, you know. And it wasn't the one thing I could say about working with Zach is he's real big on pre-production, which I just feel like a lot of filmmakers in the indie industry kind of lack sometimes. And just my personal feelings on that. Sometimes when you do that, it just leaves this taste in your mouth as an actor that, you know, sometimes some of these producers and directors don't really respect the process. Yeah. You know, so it's a difference between, you know, making a good film versus really putting your foot forward and trying to make something great, you know. I saw this clip recently where Will Smith said that. He's like, listen, good versus great is miles away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really understand that and respect that. So the thing that I could say is, you know, it feels good sometimes to work with somebody that really want to put not your good foot forward, but let's make this shit great, you know, in every way we can, you know. And again, there are going to be some things that we get right, maybe some things we don't, we learn from it. But to me, just putting forth the effort and being around those like-minded individuals, it just feels good. So
I got a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Do you edit?
Yeah, so I actually cut the rough cut of the film, and then we had an actual editor come in and kind of like make it better. So Kenneth Nelson Jr. is credited as the editor on the film. But it's crazy because 12 days after we wrapped, I had the rough cut to Ken. Like, I was like, it was quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just so excited. And I'm like, no. I edited the
you ain't
first
want to sit on. Yeah, you ain't trying to sit on.
Bro, I cut the first scene, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'm stuck. I got to finish
Dig
this
on
shit.
in.
12 days later, I sent him the rough cut.
Buddy was trying to get me to look at it. I was refusing. I'm like, man, I don't want to see it right now.
I know he told us. Yeah, he told us that you didn't want to see it.
It was bad. Yeah. No, because
we called you Mr. Organic.
I get excited with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we did a film, a short, You Better Run, and I think from the first time we ever started talking about, you know, just doing any projects, it was always cool, man. I'm big on just the art of collaboration because this not a one man band kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I could say that to be a part of some stuff and just feel proud that, you know, the effort and the collaboration and, you know, to see black men working with each other, man, listen, I can't speak on it enough. You understand what I'm saying? There are too many times in this lifetime where we don't really put our heads together to get something done. I don't care what it is. And for anybody that's ever put a film together, it can be a daunting task. It can be late nights, early mornings. You understand what I'm saying? You got to really, really dig in there, you know. And this one, I think we had... 78 scenes, if I ain't mistaken?
Yeah, 78 scenes, but we only went over 2 days, and that was those the heavy days. We were super efficient.
And to have, you know, everything just kind of clicking was... So to me, honestly, even though I'm in it, I'll tell everybody, like, that's actually my favorite part about the whole process. Like, it's not... I can honestly say with every fiber in my body, it's not that I'm... To brag about being in a film is one thing. To say you the lead is another. But to me, the best part about it is being able to work with, you know what I'm saying, guys that I consider my brother. And you know what I'm saying, or my brothers. And that is what feels good to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like us, like living out our dreams, you know what I'm saying? Getting goals accomplished. Like, that is hands down the best part for me, like when I walk away from the project. So.
Because that's what I was gonna ask y'all. What was y'all most enjoyable moment? You know what I'm saying, on filming? What about you, Zach?
Bro, that's tough, man. I feel like I had an enjoyable. So it's a moment. The way we filmed it, we shot the last scene in the film on the first day. The last scene is very.
I know. I remember y'all telling you
emotional, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember the first day, I was kind of feeling uneasy. I'm not going to lie. Because we were kind of like, the first day you kind of trying to figure this shit out. Yeah. Everybody getting into their rhythm. And I dedicated like an hour and a half to this last scene.
Okay.
So I wanted to kind of get it done. And I remember we filmed the last scene and Don nailed it. And I was like, okay, that's the movie. And it was like, it clicked right there for me. It was like, okay, yeah, like we build on that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I always go back to that moment, like the end of the first day. When I was like, oh shit, this is different. Yeah. Like I was like,
now that day was a little, that was a little pressure for me only because of that.
look, and we hadn't rehearsed it. I didn't know what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like we didn't rehearse. We purposely did not rehearse the last scene. I was like, I don't want to see it. I just want to, whatever you do in that moment, Chuck, follow this nigga. And Chuck is DP. Like follow him with the camera. Like just. It's your world. Yeah, you know what I mean? And when we nailed that and we was all looking at it on the monitor, it was like, oh shit. Like we got some. Like this is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, for sure. That's the tone.
Yeah. He said that's the tone.
With editing, right? The reason I asked about editing because I watch a lot of movies, right?
Yes, sir.
And it seems to me like editing be the worst part of the movie.
For sure.
Like you have a scene where, I learned about some of the stuff just asking questions. So you have a scene that was shot today, then you have a scene that was shot 45 days ago. So it seemed like the editing forget that it was 45 days in between. So you have, like on, I think it was called Breaking All the Rules with Jamie Foxx. He had his haircut. For real, like his dreads and shit was nice and neat. And on the exact same scene, maybe it was 30 days apart, his shit was all frizzy and fucked up. Yeah. And it seemed like the editor missed that. And I don't understand how y'all get from this part of the movie to that part without missing all of this shit. Because it'd be like on I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, they made a joke of fucked up editing. Yeah. But it seemed like movies be fucking editing up like real bad, and it's fucked up. And that's why I was asking you about editing. Do y'all take pride in editing, or is it something that you don't really give a fuck about?
I think you
gotta go.
Yeah.
Look, I say that because I watch Marvel movies, and they spend a lot of money on those movies.
Absolutely.
But some of the editing be shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to figure out how y'all have so much money into this movie and something as simple as seeing that a haircut is too long or something like that. How do you miss that? You know what I'm saying?
I think what happens, so I think bad editing is a byproduct of bad production. So I think what you're seeing is you're seeing the editor trying to fix something in post that's really unfixable.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So it's deeper than the editor.
Yeah.
So it's like when we record music and shit, right?
Yeah.
And it was something that was only able to get caught in that moment. And then somebody fuck
It's like if somebody recording music. It's like if somebody fuck up a punch. Yeah. Like the punch, you can't fix a fucked up punch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If somebody coming in too hot on their punching, like you can't fix that. You can't EQ that. You can't do nothing to it. A bad punch is a bad punch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit in, shit out.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's what you're seeing, and
that happens to the best of them.
It happens to the best of them.
And we had a little moment on set where
that's why I asked, is because
believe it or not,
I see it a lot.
We had a moment, and again, I think that the beautiful thing, which I said again, you can kind of navigate through those moments if A, you thinking through some stuff, and then B, you've done the preparation beforehand. Mm-hmm. A lot of times when because the running joke used to be fix it in post. Mm-hmm. Fix sound. Now you got to understand, and I say this about our industry here, this ain't LA, this ain't Chicago, this ain't New York. All right, and even though the South booming, to me a lot of they editing and light work they got a lot of work to do. Sure. So I say that to say that here in our market, we're creating this. There's not too many people that we can pick the phone up and call somebody when we had situations to help us fix and navigate through these moments. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand, like, there's a certain level of grace that we got to have, even with ourselves, because there's just some things that are just like, damn, how do I fix this? We figuring it out right now. Yeah. But I say that to say that I'm proud of that, because I think that it speaks to the resilience of just being a Detroiter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't even get mad no more when people say, oh, man, you a Tubi actor or you A, B, and C. I ain't tripping about it. People don't know no better. I take it all in stride.
Yeah.
So I heard that Tubi was more famous than saving your son from the whale or something. You know what I'm saying? So fuck what people talking about Tubi.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
No.
Not only that and shit, people working, man.
Commercials,
you know what I'm saying?
Commercials. They say Tubi is more popular than ducking your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain shit.
But you know what though, man? Like, people try to say all that. It's like, man, people are working, man.
Well,
like,
see,
you know what I'm saying? And people are, you know, like real shit, man. Because you know, for the longest, you know, our people would be like, man, we can't get this. You know, we can't get this part. We can't do this. We can't go there. We can't do. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a fucking lane that's open. You know what I'm saying? And just take advantage of that shit.
And
you know what I'm saying?
I can tell, like, what Tubi is, why people will give it a hard time mainly is because it's people of the color of charcoal that's mainly behind it, right? You know, it's black people doing that, right? Mainly black people doing Tubi?
No.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's the content that goes viral from certain things. It's all types of movies.
But I do know
it's
it's
a
small,
bubble, bro.
It's
not small.
Right? It's not Tubi, not small.
No, it's
No,
huge.
not at
Bro,
all.
listen, 79 million subscribers.
Yeah, it's Hollywood.
Listen to me.
Tubi.
Just listen to me. A lot of times when we speak on these things, we don't really understand a lot of the facts. Sometimes that is the fallacy of social media nowadays. You got to understand these algorithms is controlling what a lot of us see. I'm friends with you. Some of your shit I'm gonna see on my stuff, and vice versa. I say all that to say that, man, listen, we started seeing things a certain kind of way because of the way this social media algorithm is going and all of that. But like Zach said, when the shit go viral, yeah, it's gonna get a lot of attention. But you got to understand one thing, right? If you're gonna bet on something, bet on the powers that be, the algorithm, or whoever else. If they're gonna find a way for some fuckery and some foolery to go viral, and we the ones doing it, we gonna see it.
Yeah.
But from a business standpoint, man, there is plenty of other product and material on Tubi that a lot of people just may not even be aware of.
Yeah.
The thing that, you know, once you understand that, because man, it's a huge business. Tubi is just not dominated predominantly by black movies, bro. It's all kind of stuff and content on that site.
Y'all said that people was giving it a hard time. You know, they give us a hard time about anything. That's the only reason I said that. But I do know when I say it's small, I mean in comparison to. So it's easy to ridicule the small. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you may have, like they say on those commercials, I don't even see it on social media. I don't be on that as much. Even if you see me on there a lot, I don't be on there that much for real. Mm-hmm. So I see a lot of my stuff. I watch sports a lot, so I see a lot of my stuff from Tubi on Fox Sports and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But people automatically have a bad taste in their mouth about the new guy. You know what I'm saying? And to me, Tubi is the new guy as far as the platforms I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once you get out the way of bashing or whatever, you know, stop listening to what everybody's saying, and then you actually watch the shit, then you understand that it's not a Tubi movie. It's a movie. Yeah. It's just on Tubi. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's what people do.
Tubi's revamping the business model. Well, they have.
That's what I'm saying. The popularity is
they have revamped their business model.
The commercials say Tubi is more popular than the 8th most popular thing, which is like maybe saving your son from a whale. Maybe 57 years later, the nigga was grown. Yeah, that's wild. And they said Tubi is more popular than that. They said Tubi is more popular than ducking your annoying neighbor. You know what I'm saying? That's popular. When you see your neighbor, you're like, oh shit.
I have people telling me, hey, I seen you in that Tubi movie all the time. I don't even trip.
Yeah, because it's what it is now is something to be shunned upon, frowned upon, because it's small. And like I said, it's small. Like you said, 79 million, but it's small in comparison to. So what happens is Tubi gonna replace somebody, and then it's gonna be cool to to like Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Like me when like the skinny jean era or whatever.
I already
So
like the
here's
shit
what I
any
think.
damn way.
I never got into it, right?
Here's-
I always stayed in like regular, like baggy clothes or whatever. And people tell me I had to change because you're not fitting in with the norm.
No, you don't.
I don't have to fit in with the norm. I have to fit in what's normal to me. You know what I'm saying? And what's going to happen is Tubi going to take the place of something that somebody else would have considered popular or cool, and that's what's going to make them come along. They scared to do it. Like Lions fans, we scared to be comfortable because we so used to bullshit. So Tubi, people don't want to give Tubi a chance. Maybe if they haven't given them a chance yet, is because they scared that somebody may talk about them because they got a real love for Tubi movies. You get what I'm saying?
No, I think here's what I think. Tubi itself is not a small platform by any stretch of the imagination, but I think what a lot of people fall into is that norm of, we hear a lot about the negative experiences and the positive experiences are kind of just pushed to the side. Tubi itself is big, and there's a lot of great content and a lot of great movies and shows on Tubi. But because of the way that social media is, and because of the way that, unfortunately, we are as a people, sometimes those negative things are the things that are highlighted and the things that are taken over. And I think that's probably the experience that you've had or have seen or heard on social media about Tubi. And so I think it's really up to us to start changing that narrative the same way it's up to us to start changing the narrative about who we are as a people, changing it from us only or mainly talking about the negative experiences or the low budgets or things of that nature, and really start highlighting the work that we're doing in our culture and as a people. Like,
Yeah.
the movies are good. Some aren't, but that's on any
Yeah, for sure.
platform.
That's Hollywood.
Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Hollywood.
that's
Hollywood,
on
all
any
that.
platform. So
They
that,
got like a string of
Hollywood,
Marvel
BET,
movies.
all of them.
yeah,
Tyler Perry.
No, it's for sure. But I have a question. I'm gonna let you speak to that first, because I want to kind of ask my question at the end. But I'm gonna let you speak to that first.
So definitely I want to speak to that, and thank you. You hit on something that I was just going to say. I have one phrase. Yeah, self-hate is a motherfucker. All right, and I want to, I guess what I want to say about that is, when you were saying what you said, I'll never forget. I've been doing theater and film for some years now, and I'll never forget this. When I did a play one time, huge budget. I was directing the show and I was in it, and Vivica Fox was in the show. So when I got ready to sell tickets, as we got closer to the date, there were some people that, you know, they're like, oh, who in the show? What's it about? So we had Brudman, we had Vivica Fox, we had Miguel Nunes, and I was hearing comments from people like, damn, Vivica fell off. Why you say that? I mean, she coming to Detroit just to do a play?
It's like it's working.
Okay, so I said, now dig this, right? I had people saying that to me,
crazy.
but a lot of times when I go to the local theaters out in Flint and a lot of other predominantly white areas, man, they have people that support the community and everything. And when such and such do a play, they come and they support them and they rally around. And I'll never forget when I went to Broadway and I saw the guy who, what's his name, Bradley Cooper, who played in the movie with Mike Tyson, with the drunk guys, whatever. I'll never forget. I was in New York and I walked through the alley and I probably saw about 4,000 people out there in the alley. I said, what they waiting for? Oh, they waiting for Bradley Cooper, whatever, to come out the back door. Oh, what is he doing? He just did a play on Broadway. So what I have noticed is a lot of times in our community, it's like, if you're not making $10 million off of film, oh man, that little shit. We got to get out of the habit of saying things like that. All right, and to speak to what you said, and it connects directly to what you were talking about. Many of us have to learn how to appreciate the wins. I'm not going to even call them small. Just our own personal wins. Because there was a time before Tubi where motherfucker wasn't even trying to make no movie, putting that shit on YouTube or nothing. We didn't have it. So I say that to say that too many times when we see these things and people, like you said, start saying a lot of this negative stuff, when I think about where does this shit stem from? Self-hate.
Yeah.
And we got to get out of that shit.
Yeah.
We got to start teaching our children, because nowadays, right, I'm going to tell you what that look like. Self-hate look like people talking shit when your movie's on Tubi. Motherfucker, we just invested some money and we plan on getting a return on our fucking investment. Hey, motherfucker, I'm living my dreams. I'm doing what I dreamed that I was going to do. Hey, I get to do this with my brother. You understand what I'm saying? But self-hate look like, oh man, that little Tubi shit. Self-hate look like you start a business and you only selling a few little products. And it turned into, I see you selling your little products at the little clip.
We love that word.
At the vendor table. But I'm going to tell you where I'm starting to hear this with kids. When we was coming up, it wasn't enough for a motherfucker to say, shit, I'm going to save up some bread so I can go grab me a ride, hoopty, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever,
I don't care what it was. My first car was an 84 Buick Regal. It was two-tone. I bought it for $1,700, and I was proud. When I put the key in that mug and cranked that mug up, I went everywhere I wanted to go, got to my job. These kids nowadays, if they not going outside and see a Benz in the driveway, man, I'm not driving that shit. They friends is talking about them. You broke, and they would rather let that get to their head and say, well, you know what? Since I can't drive a Maserati, I would rather just not drive at all.
That's crazy.
Insane. And where does that stem from? We really got to break the cycle of getting out of that hate for ourselves, because here's the deal. The same way we are with ourselves, we like that with other people. And I'm a true firm believer. You can't give somebody something that you don't have. So it's hard to give you love and appreciation for what you're doing when I don't even give it to myself first. But
right. So look, before I ain't gonna say before, but let everybody know, where is it? Where's the premiere for I wish I could see heaven, and how people can purchase tickets and support and so forth.
So the premiere is at the is on July. We're having a 2-day premiere.
Okay.
So July 20th and 21st. Okay. On Saturday and Sunday, 7 p.m. We calling it a weekend of heaven. It's at the Marlene.
Weekend of heaven. All right.
A Marlene Ball Theater downtown. It's at the YMCA downtown. Okay. And you can purchase the tickets at our website, misfitted.com/store.
Okay.
mis-fitted.com.
All right.
And you can purchase the tickets there. They $35.
And tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Even if you can't come, just get one. Just support us. Like again, we put our own bread into this shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Tell a friend.
So, and look, y'all better come out and show y'all ass.
And it's 4 black men who partner to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, really, if you want to say 6 for real. But 4 main ones. Me, Don, Henri, and Charles came together to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Shout them out, man. Good.
Big
Flexx. You know what I'm saying?
Too, man.
And cousins, that's our cousins outing for next month. We going to the premiere together.
All right, there we go. Clap that shit up, y'all.
I want to tell y'all, man.
Good shit.
I want to tell y'all from where I'm coming from, man. I'm extremely proud of you, brothers. You hear me? Because I love black people, man. I love success from a piece of dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't have no dirt on the ground and you got one speck of dirt, I respect that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I come from nothing. I'm talking about literally. But I come from everything, because the people I got around me, man, they shit make anything good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So supporting that shit is beautiful, and I wanted to support y'all. So shit, man, I want y'all to know that this nigga proud of y'all.
Yeah.
Keep that good
Clap
nigga
that
shit
shit
going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate it.
And look, it's one thing on. Oh, go ahead, Toya. I'll say one thing before.
So I just get my question out.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
So what's next for Zach separately? What's next for Don? And then what do we have to look forward to from y'all working together?
More films. I got like 4 in the chamber, ready to go. It's funny. We weren't supposed to make this film. We were supposed to make another film called Little Feet Take Giant Steps, which is about a jazz musician.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
The name code.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Coltrane reference, all that, But we were supposed to make that joint, but some stuff happened and it fell through, so I wrote this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so, really, we want to get Little Feet off the ground. I got another script called Pieces of a Man.
Shouts out to AZ, you know, classic legendary rapper. I'm just saying. I be naming my shit after hip hop shit. I'm ahead. I'm ahead. It's going to be some music references.
In a sentimental mood.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Miles, all them. Yeah, it's going.
All that shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, so really the goal is just to build on this. That's why we put in it the way we put in it, so we can get that money reinvested.
Yeah.
And just really just keep doing it. You know,
investing in yourselves.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ever thought about doing a black superhero movie?
Shit, we might write one. Shit,
you know, like for real.
No, I'm dead ass.
Yeah, definitely. That should be on the table.
We are talking about doing a series too. Don is writing a series, so we talking about writing a series. So we got a lot of stuff.
Here's the deal for me. I'll never forget when I met Zach, my homeboy Henri. I think I told me about him, and I was trying to do a series at the time. I can't think of the name.
One Star.
The lesson that I took away from that, right? A lot of times in life, you see a lot of people trying to work up the ladder.
Yeah.
Right? They try to work vertically. All right. And we was in the middle of filming one day, and I'll never forget Zach. This day stood out to me the most. We filming and
scared about what this nigga about to say. Because I was a little high-handed back then.
We filming one day, and his camera broke.
Oh shit, I remember that.
He go out in the hallway. He pissed. I mean, steaming. Can't calm him down at the moment. Now I'm an actor, but I didn't just invested in camera equipment, sound, everything. So I run to the car. I'm like, yo, chill. I'm like, I got my own shit. Like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. It was in that moment that I'm peeping like his passion. You understand what I'm saying? For what we was doing. Now at the time, you know what I'm saying, my mind was, I'm about to learn A, B, and C and this and that. What I have learned from working with this brother, a lot of times, hey, listen, find something, and I mean, he even reminded me about this as well. Like, find something and get good at that, and then add the rest of the team to it. Yeah. I don't gotta know everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He good at what he do. So, I'm gonna make sure I'm good at what I do, and I think that's important because, to me, that was an instance where now we working horizontally. You understand what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times we don't understand how much we could benefit from that. We can be a blessing unto one another when we work that way instead of always trying to reach vertically because sometimes the motherfuckers that's up here, they're not really trying to come back. And it's not even, something to judge them about. They're trying to continue to go up the ladder themselves. So when you see somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, had that same drive, that same passion, you know what I'm saying, willing to go out and I remember one time we was in the middle of writing. We probably spent like 4 days up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I'm falling asleep on the damn floor. You know what I'm saying? Over at his crib. When I see somebody like that can go, I'm like, okay, bet. That's the type of person I want to surround myself with because I know that he not playing. He not bullshitting around. Sure. You get what I'm saying? So because I know he like that, I'm gonna make sure that I bring that same energy. It's not even a competition type of thing. It's that, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me compliment what you bring to the table. So I enjoy that type of shit. So,
all right. So look, before we get out of here, man, I want to personally thank y'all live, both of y'all, for having me stay part of the project because this is my little I got a little part in the movie also. So all y'all big flex
in the movie, man.
Look, man, hey, listen, man. Hey, it was a hell of an experience. That shit is hard work, you know what I'm saying? and you know what I'm saying? But for real, man, I really do appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for even having me there, you know what I'm saying, to see, to get the experience and stuff like that, man, you know, and I salute y'all, man. So y'all make sure y'all support, man. Definitely.
Niggas rock.
Matter of fact, hey, look, spit out your information again on how everybody can go ahead and purchase these tickets and follow you.
Yep, go to misfitted.com, mis-fitted.com/store to get the tickets. It's 2 days, July 20th, 21st.
7 p.m.
Yeah, but 7
I'll be
p.m.
posting this too on my social media.
So are the tickets available? They are available on the 20th and 21st, or you can go now and get it.
You can go now and get it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go grab
You
that
better
boy.
go now and get
Yeah,
it.
go
You
grab
better
that
go
boy.
now.
Tell a friend,
You know
tell
what
a
I'm
friend.
saying? Yeah, tell a friend. And even if you can't come, just you know, support the homies, man. We trying to do it, man.
We come out there in
Coming out.
numbers,
That's
y'all.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
challenge.
saying?
That's
You know
a
what I'm
challenge to everybody on
sure.
all
Say-
of my social media platforms. I'm gonna go on TikTok tomorrow and do a little blurb about it.
For sure. Respect.
Cause yeah, we gotta support each other. It look like it's going to be a fire.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
do,
good
man.
ass movie,
Yeah.
man. It's
Yeah.
a good ass.
I'm excited about it.
Make sure all that nigga no money.
Nah,
I'm
like-
excited about it for sure, and I definitely feel like we need to start supporting each other
Definitely.
a lot
Definitely.
more.
It's gonna be a major one, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when it come to art. I think something that I see that really just grinds my fucking gears is, and I've had several conversations about this, is, and maybe we need to talk about this, like, where did this cancel culture come from?
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
And do we perpetuate it based on, you know what I'm saying, our own, you know, ideas about what it really is?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times we actually add to that cancel culture, but to me that shit starts with individuals. It starts with our family. That shit starts in our household, and it beams out to our community. And we got to cut that type of shit out.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, look, we gonna
add
be
that to the list of
Yeah,
future
I'm about to say we're
topics.
gonna be tapping in and shit next week, so y'all be prepared and shit to go on in and shit. All right. All right, y'all. Hey, look, we about to flex this
Good
thing on
show.
out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next Monday night,
Yes.
9 o'clock, y'all.
Yes.
Peace out to the crew, y'all.